All right, still ahead, she quit her corporate job for life as a stand-up comedian. Now, this local woman is back in town for a performance. We're going to talk to her next. Stick with us. New this morning, welcome back in. So, need a good laugh to end the week? Well, comedian Alycia Cooper is in town to headline a comedy show in Prince George's County tonight. Check her out.
There was a time when I made good money. I used to work in corporate America. I used to make a lot of money every Friday. And I quit to follow my dreams. Don't ever follow your dreams.
All right, so there is still time to grab your ticket, and yeah, you just heard Alycia Cooper. She is keeping it real. She's also a really busy woman. She just directed her first short film called Trade, and tonight she's going to be at Cough Sports Cafe in Bowie, Maryland. We're so happy to have you this morning, Alycia. Thanks so much for coming in.
I'm so happy to be here. You guys are up and ready.
We are ready to go, and so are you. Congratulations on all your success. I was just reading up on your background, and I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
And you touched on a point in your stand-up there, your comedic stand-up, about literally changing your career paths. You took that leap of faith, and you went from a corporate job to just following your heart and your dreams. Tell us what that's been like and one of the biggest lessons that you've learned.
The biggest lesson I learned is you're not supposed to be happy in this lifetime, because, you know, when you, that's going to be my TED Talk, because, you know, it's a trip, because what you'll notice is the financial difference. And you'll notice that pretty quickly. You'll just watch your balance start decreasing, and you're like, oh, this is getting perilous. And then you're like, did I make the right decision? But that's with anything in life. You're always going to second guess yourself. But when you are doing something you love, it's much better. I mean, the money was great, but if you work hard at what you're doing now, you'll get back to that level at some point.
You know, I've heard some entrepreneurs say, use that 9-to-5 that you can't stand to fund your dream.
Right.
Is that something that you applied during the process?
You know what? I wish I had done that. But I got to a point where I was like, ooh, I really do not like this anymore. So I had some savings, but I didn't plan it out properly. But I just started touring, and the good thing is that when you tour a lot, you don't need, you're not staying anywhere consistently when you're traveling all over the country. And I was able to travel abroad because I was performing for the troops overseas. So you can put all your stuff in storage and just go, you know. So there's a way to downsize, but it is a culture shock in the beginning.
Okay. So you were telling me you're from Temple Hills. You live in LA now, and you're working on a couple of sitcoms, and you just worked on a short film.
Yes.
Tell us what's going on with that project.
Well, the short film is complete, and we're entering it into a festival that's going to happen November 2nd in Hollywood.
Awesome.
Called the Hollywood Weekly Film Festival. So we're just really excited about it. I mean, it looks great. We put a lot of hard work into this film, and it was a project that I wrote, and I wrote it so that I could direct it, because I'm in the Directors Guild because I worked on the Dr. Phil show, but in that show I worked with real people. This one is what they call a narrative, and if you haven't directed a narrative, it's really hard to get work directing narrative, so I decided to do it myself. And the best part is that I act as well, so now I can write stuff and put myself in it.
What an inspiration. I'm so happy for you. So let's talk about this show tonight. It's going to be at Cough Sports Cafe. What can people expect? You're headlining.
Oh, yes. People can expect the unexpected. We're going to talk about everything under the sun. We're going to have a good time. It's a clean comedy show, so if you're worried about too much language, then this is a place you'll enjoy. You know, so it's going to be clean comedy. And the girls that are on the lineup with me, we have Adela Banks, we have Freddie Vernell, we have Frankie French. All hilarious women who are locals to the DMV area, and it's just going to be a good time.
Well, we are looking forward to it. Again, that's going to be tonight starting at 7, and all are welcome. There's still time to grab that ticket, and again, it's going to be at Cough Sports Cafe off Glendale Road in Bowie, Maryland. Alycia Cooper, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.